Hi, guys. It's Dr. Carmen coming at you live from the Sun Coast of Florida. It is Saturday, the 29th. Yes, the 29th. I got that right. Thank you guys for hopping on. If you are joining me live, you're going to see that red live button over there. Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, I want you to drop me a 1 if you are catching me live. That helps me know who's playing along, who's getting the notifications, because sometimes all the things don't notify. I have notified my VIPs. If you want to be a VIP and get notified, put VIP in the comments. Also, if you want to get notified by YouTube, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We do all things health and wellness here. Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit, all over health and wellness. I'm about all the things, and I do take suggestions from you all as to what topics you want to see, what would be most helpful for you. This is the free 99 part here. Also, well, we got to get cooking. So my hands are clean. I have chicken thighs here for this chicken cacciatore recipe, and the avocado oil is already in the pot. So we're supposed to dip the chicken in some flour. We are making it low carb because this is almond flour from Sam's Club. I'm going to turn up the heat. I thought it was on already. Well, so this could go really great or it could go really bad. I've never made chicken cacciatore before. It does include tomatoes and onions, which are maybe not necessarily low carb, high fat friendly. I am lazy, dirty keto because I have my tools to help me stay in ketosis. If you were paying attention to my stories, you see I use my black label tool today to help me stay in ketosis despite my carb binge. I had some pizza. I had some Blaze pizza. Love Blaze pizza. I was a fan of their keto pizza or their cauliflower crust pizza. And then I had the carb pizza with Mambu. And I realized that I like the carb crust better than their keto crust. It's just different, y'all. It's just different. And that's what my body was asking for earlier. So I had to use my tools to stay in ketosis. Now, tomatoes are fruit, and these fruit have natural sugar in them. So some people say that the tomatoes are not keto friendly. If you're catching me on the replay, there is no live button in the corner up there. So put hashtag replay in the comments, and I'll make sure to come by and thank you personally for joining me on the replay and answer any questions that you had after the broadcast. Also, you want to make sure that you're friends with me on Facebook so that I can chat at you in the inbox and your messages won't get lost in my inbox. That's just how it works. So I'm dusting this with some almond flour, and then according to the recipe, we're going to put it in the oil. It is heating up now because I made a boo-boo. I forgot to turn the pot on. As you're hopping on, do me a big favor and give StreamYard permission to post your comments so I can see them in real time by putting facebook.com/StreamYard and telling them it's okay to publish your comments. So while we're standing here waiting for the oil to heat, I am dusting the chicken thighs. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I seasoned with some seasonal, but we're also going to be adding some rosemary and thyme and what else do we have? Parsley for the garnish on this as well. So we got to turn it up. It's still not cooking fast enough. But we're getting the flour on. We are using almond flour instead of white flour because white flour is too many carbs. Almond flour is less carbs, and it also has some added protein. So if you guys can see me and hear me okay, and you can see the pot, give me some eyes and ears. Let me know that things are working. Finally, the oil is heating. So I'm going to put my other pieces in there. It's just going to go for about 7 minutes per side. And it's about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. You can also use olive oil. if you prefer. It's up to you. I'm going to need some more flour because it said 1/4 of a cup of flour, but I actually need some more almond flour because this is not going to cut it. It's not going to last. I thought about putting it in a baggie and just shaking bacon, but I thought this would work out better this way, so we'll just go with it. It's not always perfect, but it's gonna work. Just hang in there with me. Put some teddy bears if you can bear with me on this cooking experiment. I don't know about you guys, when you try a new recipe, does it always go right? Even if you've been cooking for a while and you love to cook, does it always go the way you want it to go? Say hi as you're hopping on. I can't really see you, but drop me some smiles in the comments. Drop me some hearts if you're getting some value from this recipe. So we're going to be using tomato sauce and diced tomatoes. We're going to be using onions and green peppers and red peppers. I opted not to do the mushrooms. I just wasn't feeling the mushrooms today. Just no. So they had white mushrooms on the recipe. Oh, good. It's cooking good now. So I opted to leave the white mushrooms off. Just didn't feel like it. And we are getting the rest of this. It's about 4 pounds of chicken thighs. You can also use chicken breasts if you want, but you will have to debone everything because it calls for that. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs from Costco. You guys know I bought it earlier this week and it was about 4.15 pounds in bags at Costco, and I used the first bag to make the maple Dijon grilled chicken. So I'm going to get some of this off my hands. Excuse my back, folks, while the chicken is cooking. We also have the oven heating up at 375 because we're going to put this Dutch oven in the oven after we get the chicken browned. That's my avocado oil. In case you missed that, about a week or two ago, I bought this avocado oil at Target. It is 25.4 fluid ounces. This is the most in the stores other than Sam's or BJ's, and this one was about $14. So it was close to the value you get from buying at the wholesale clubs. All right, we are cooking with gas here. Not literally. It's electric oven. Electric range. But you know what I mean. The chicken is getting cooked, and we're just going to turn it over, if it will let me, to brown the other side. Don't want it to start sticking. I hope you guys will hang with me till the end, until we put it in the oven. I debated on starting cooking the chicken before I got on here so I could just put it together, but I decided I'm going to let you see the messy action all the way. We also are going to be having some cheap white wine added to this, which is not strictly keto, but I allow it because it's going to be reduced. So some of that sugar and stuff in the wine will be cooked off. And if you can get, if you can get a dry white wine, it has less sugar in it. So that's even more low carb friendly and low sugar friendly. I'm just opening the can of Rotel tomatoes and the crushed tomatoes. I bought Contadina crushed tomatoes. I don't remember if this one's seasoned, but I'll check in a minute. Like I said, I like to give you guys value. I have been working a lot because I'm launching my own private practice. And no, this doesn't have any extra stuff in it. Sometimes I get the ones with the fresh basil and stuff in it. But this one is just the plain crushed tomatoes. We'll add all our basil and thyme and oregano in the mix. All right, so according to our recipe, Like I said, I'm skipping the white mushrooms. Mushrooms in and of themselves are not bad for people who are low carb, high fat, or keto. So we're going to add the onions and the bell peppers and all the things. 4 to 5 minutes per side until brown. And instead of transferring it to the pan, I'm going to transfer it to the top of the pot, the Dutch oven. So this is going to cook the rest of the way. Why do I keep losing my mitt? In the oven. All right. Oh, this is looking pretty. All right. We need some more oil. It never quite works just like the recipe, but we try. And I usually try to follow the recipe strictly the first time I do it because it's the first time I'm doing it and I want to get it right. All right, we drop another cutlet in there. Like I said, we are using chicken thighs. Get a look at that. Making room for some other chicken so we can get these cooked up. Not a whole lot of breading, but like I said, instead of the white flour, we're using almond flour, which has more protein and less carbs, which is a good thing. And it's still tasty. I guarantee you. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Good night, Betty. What is the weather like in Grenada? Tell me the weather and what time it is there. I know it's sometime at night. It is 8:01 here. Obviously, this is not going to be finished for my dinner. I'm going to have it for tomorrow, but because the tomato sauce needs time to cook down. It's sticking. Stop sticking, people. Do we have any Italian cooks or people who like Italian food in the house tonight? Let me know. I like Italian. I like Thai. I like Caribbean. You know I like Caribbean. I love Creole food because I'm from New Orleans. So we do a little bit of everything here because that's how we roll. So I turned it down and I added some more. So we're going to add the onions and bell pepper once the chicken is cooked and get them cooked down and caramelized a little bit, which again is kind of controversial too. It's not strict keto. Yeah, Betty, it's going to be awesome. Check tomorrow in the stories for the taste test because obviously I won't be finished with this in my window, my eating window. I have a 16-8-hour eating window because I intermittent fast. So that's 16 hours fasted, 8 hours eating, usually starting at 1 o'clock and ending about 8:30. And we have some garlic puree that's going to go in there too. All right, folks, can we get you to work? The flour is causing it to stick a little bit. Don't like that. But the chicken is getting cooked and it is getting golden. So that's a plus. I was really struggling because I was going to go off plan with some red beans because I got that D&D sausage yesterday. Or was that Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. I got the D&D sausage. So it's like, should I do some red beans? Should I try to keto fry some jambalaya with some cauliflower rice? I don't know. I was feeling all kinds of things. My sister and I talked about it. She was like, you obviously want a strong taste to something. So chicken cacciatore one with some modifications. So I hope that if you guys learn anything, you learn that you can make whatever meal it is a little healthier by choosing your substitutions. And this is also something that we will talk about in our challenge group that starts on June 7th. I have 3 more slots open for that challenge group. And I need you guys to register between today and tomorrow to make sure that you have all your tools by the time that we start. So let's see, what else do we have to do here? Just got to get these last pieces cooked and get the peppers in here. Oh man, it smells good. And it's just seasonal right now, y'all. It's not even all the stuff, all the things. So, you know, my motto in this kitchen is that just because it's healthy doesn't mean it can't be full of flavor. We do a lot of flavor in this kitchen. Number one, because if you have the flavor, you're going to feel full, more satisfied, quicker than if you eat bland food. So I want to give you all the flavor and all the flavor options, all the substitutions that I can give you. All right, how's this piece doing? So I believe the goal of the recipe with browning it with some flour is to also help it make a gravy. So we're going to put the rest of our avocado oil in here and our peppers and onions, and the garlic will go last because it cooks at high heat and it cooks really quick, so we don't want it to interfere. We need half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a cup of dry white wine. We'll do that last. 2 large bell peppers, seeded and thinly sliced. I have cheated, you know, busy girl hack. I've already sliced peppers and already sliced and diced onions. So we need 1 medium onion. I like onions, so we're just going to put what I feel is adequate because I love onion. Whoops. Now I can't get it closed. Slow it down a little bit. Keep losing my mitt. So like I said, I am opening up a new practice. So that is made for a very busy, somewhat stressful week. So today I tried to rest until early afternoon. Just take it easy, pamper myself. Oh, you need to be chopped some more. What are they calling that? Goodness. Can't believe they put that whole thing in there. It's not cut up. That's too big. So the red and green peppers will make it pretty and colorful. You eat with your eyes, or at least I do. Again, that's another part of making you feel full and satisfied. If your plate is colorful, and if you're getting a lot of these colors, you're also getting a lot of good nutrients with your vegetables. Good things for your eyes, good things for your heart, all of that. Wow, they still got some huge pieces in here. So moral of the story, folks, you may still have to slice and dice a little bit, but at least I won't have to spend half an hour cutting up vegetables to go in here. Just got to make it fit a little bit better. Yeah, that one's good. All right, some big chunks, man. Really, people? Really? I don't understand it. Why, people? Why? So yeah, you'll learn how to make substitutions in our challenge group. It's only for 15 days. You can do anything for 15 days and get yourself a good start on a new way of eating and a new way of moving, all the things. So highly recommend it, but let's get to it. Make your orders this weekend while we have 40 to 33, 40, 30, and 22% off of the tools. Get in my inbox as quick as possible because some of the best flavors go fast, especially the seasonal ones. I know my friend Mamie picked up her Mai Tai the other day. They were almost out. I know the uncaffeinated ones were sold out pretty quickly. So if it's a flavor that would really appeal to you, you gotta get it early. All right, still chopping some of this up. Sometimes you have to hack the hack. So let's get this finished. So it's cooked 6 to 8 minutes until the onion is softened, stirring frequently. Then I'm gonna add the garlic and the oregano. So we're gonna add that now. So, do, 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 do. 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Oh my gosh. I thought I had more than that in this bottle. Excuse me 1 minute while I grab another bottle. This stuff is gold. All right, now we're cooking. And we need oregano, half a teaspoon of oregano. My measuring spoons are somewhere around here. I just don't know. Oh, the smells, y'all, the smells. Half a teaspoon of oregano. We got the garlic. Like I said, I skipped the mushrooms. I wasn't feeling it. You can add the mushrooms if you want. If you want to add the mushrooms, it is 8 ounces, an 8-ounce pack of mushrooms, white mushrooms. All right, turn it down. Simmer down now. Simmer down. Cook a minute, stirring constantly. This is going to be amazing. Amazing food. I love it and healthy. Like I said, we made it better, low carb. We got some great veggies to get our beta carotene on and all our other vitamins and specialty stuff. I know my sister says she's trying to introduce more veggies in her diet. So this is how you do it, folks. This is how you do it. You sneak it in your food. If you have kids, sneak your veggies in. You might need to sneak it in with some cheese. Kids love cheesy vegetables, but there's tons of ways to do it. Now we're going to put the chicken back in. Let's see how much wine we need. Half a cup of wine. So I have my 1/4 of a cup measure here because we use that for the flour. So 2/4 make a half a cup. Always keep some wine on hand for cooking. And like I said, that will reduce. So some of the sugar will cook out of it. Get a dry wine, folks, so that there will be less sugar in it. I'm a fan of sweet wine, but you know, I have to change that because I try to eat more keto, low carb than I used to. Oh man, that smells good. We need some smell-o-vision. Definitely need some smell-o-vision. I'm going to try to cut up some more of these peppers. Cannot believe that they're so big. Don't need them that big. Bite size, people, bite size. Gotta hack the hack. So we did that. We put the wine in, we put the garlic in. Now we can start to put the tomatoes. I think this is going to work, y'all. I'm feeling better. I think this is actually going to work. Just grab some electrolytes because it's hecka hot here in Florida on the Gulf Coast. You also need the electrolytes to help you stay hydrated. My upgraded electrolytes help you stay hydrated at the cellular level, particularly the mitochondrial level. So if you're not getting enough water or you retain a lot of fluids, you might be needing more electrolytes. So let's put the chicken back in. Need more hands. All right, chicken's back in. Turn it up to a boil. We're gonna put the tomatoes in. I call for a 14-ounce can. This is only 10, but I do have the full crushed tomatoes. Used to love to make my tomato sauce with the crushed tomatoes. Haven't done this in a while, so I'm excited about that. There we go. Get all the goodness out of here. And then we're going to stick this in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes. Just make sure that all the sauce is evenly distributed. Like I said, it's going to cook the rest of the way in the oven, which has been heating at 375. Let's see. I had the chicken. I think it's close to 4 pounds of chicken, but I'm not seeing it on the recipe to tell you how much. But like I said, 1 medium onion, 1/4 a cup of flour. We substituted almond flour instead of white flour. All right. Yes, this is going to work. Let me put a little baking soda in here, baking powder. You guys saw my shop the other day where Whole Foods or Whole Paycheck actually saved me a little bit. I'm doing this to take some of the acid out, my own thing. So I actually got more baking powder for the price. It was $1.99, but it was bigger than the Clabber Girl that I get from Publix. So I actually saved some money per ounce. All right, so that's gonna go really well because you know you have to cook down your tomato sauce. So some of that acid won't repeat. I am sensitive to the acid, even though I love tomato sauce. And even though tomato sauce isn't strictly keto, this is what we do. It's worth it to me to have the tomatoes and the onions. So we're gonna let that cook a little bit. And then, like I said, we're going to put it in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes, and it's going to finish cooking. The beauty of these cast iron pots is they keep cooking even after you turn the heat off on the stove. So I can turn it down a little bit and have that fun and clean up a little bit because this is messy action all the way. All right. So instead of this for dinner, I will have the very last of my maple Dijon chicken for dinner, a quick dinner, and call it a night. You know, tomato sauce takes a long time to cook down. I'm gonna use the knife later. clean as we go. And it's a beautiful day in the Keto Kitchen with Dr. Carmen. I thank you guys for joining me. If you got some value out of this, put some hearts in the comments. I appreciate you. If you want me to experiment with other dishes and make them low carb, make them more keto, please let me know in the comments or in my inbox. Again, if you want to be notified when I go live, put VIP in the comments and I will personally let you know when I go live. If you want Facebook to notify you, press my face and the three dots in the upper right hand corner. Tell them you want to see me first in the news feed and you want to make me one of your favorites. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please share me out. I would love to grow my followers. So put a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will keep bringing you more healthy content, more fun content about mind, body health, and wellness and all the things to keep yourself going. You know, I am leading by example, and I hope that you can learn a lot from me. You guys have a great day. Remember to play with your food. And just because it's healthy doesn't mean it can't have flavor. We got lots of flavor in this kitchen. Talk to you later, guys.